morning. Oh, sheep. What a morning. We're taking the train from the most western point in Europe, Cabo da Roca, Portugal, all the way to Asia. And we're just arriving in Bucharest, Romania. And when I say we, I'm traveling with a friend who hasn't been feeling well on the trains lately. So he's opted to fly ahead to Bucharest instead of sleeping on this very crowded, very hot sleeper train. So as I arrive in Bucharest, Romania, the question is, will he be here waiting for me? Here we are, Bucharesti Nord. And maybe, more importantly, can he even continue and make it to the end of this trip? Make sure I'm not leaving anything. Bag, passport, wallet. I think we're good.
Oh, look who I found.
There he is.
He's alive.
We made it to Romania. Good to see you. How you
Hey,
feeling?
buddy.
I knew I could count on him. So let me introduce you. How's our hotel?
Hotel, good choice.
Great, because I could use a shower.
Yo,
This is my friend Jeff Chang.
you could use a shower. Oh my God, what happened to your hair?
And I'm Mike Downey. There's a lot to fill you in on. Welcome to the season finale of Downey Express, Europe to Asia. That is a beauty of a train, though. The tracks are just here. There's no lip. It just... Very different looking station than we've seen so far in Europe. Now, we have just arrived in Bucharest, Romania, and some call it the Paris of the East due to its classic European architecture. But it is perhaps best known for one building in particular. This is the House of the Republic, or the Parliament building, and it is the heaviest building in the world, weighing over 9 billion pounds. It's also currently valued at about 4 billion euros, making it the most expensive administrative building in the world. And the streets in Bucharest are impressive too. We're on one of the main boulevards, and look at the jumping fountains in the middle of the street. How neat is this? That's pretty fancy. That's pretty swish, as we say in the biz. The Bucharest Bellagio? Look at that! Very cool. They love a fountain here. And even the roundabouts are fountains.
This is kind of something you'd expect Paris to be doing, but they're not.
Right. Most European cities will have a giant park, but not this many fountains.
Running all the time? Honestly, the only part that ruins it is the ads. Like, I wish we were surrounded by nice buildings rather than huge posters. If this was in the middle of a central park, it would be so nice, but
we're in the middle of a roundabout. Like, that's all that this is. This giant fountain is for cars. And yeah, we can sit on the edge here, but we're just sitting around a roundabout.
It's like beautiful traffic.
Yeah. Now, we're not going to look at roundabouts all day, and we have one rule on this trip. We can't leave a country until we've eaten the national dish. And I think we found just the place. Oh my goodness. What a gorgeous restaurant.
This is crazy. I feel like we're in like a historical mansion or something.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I think of all the restaurants we've seen on this trip, this one is the nicest. This restaurant is gorgeous, and I think it wouldn't be a surprise if I told you it is a protected architectural and historical monument. Wait, so what's the national dish? What are we getting?
Okay, apparently from our research, the national dish is cabbage rolls with minced meat inside.
Well, what's it called?
I have no idea.
Where is it? There. Oh, sarmal. Sarmal? Sarmale or sarmale? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've only ever... Sarmal? Thank you, thank you. Sarmale? Sarmale. That's what we're getting. Okay, this is the national dish. Sarmal is minced meat with herbs and spices wrapped in stewed cabbage. That's very nice. That is very easy eating. How would you describe it?
It's actually very light, but it's very flavorful. It's a little sour, which I think is part of the vibe. And I get that. That's really good.
But they also recommend that we order the Chaulan Nacional, another traditional dish that is a giant crispy pork knuckle.
Look at the size of that.
It's literally the size of my head.
So we have deliciously unlocked our 8th country, Romania.
Romania. I did not know you were known for food. Boy, what a surprising trip this has been.
Yeah. Well, I think Romania can Bucharest easy because they've got the lead.
Oh, jeez. You know, you can be a real Budapest about things.
Now, frankly, Bucharest is a city I don't know much about. Heck, I don't know much about Romania as a country. And that's a daunting feeling. We don't know the language, the cultural norms, or what to expect. But I'm glad that hasn't stopped us from visiting. And so, I think we've earned a little treat. The hotel we're staying at used to be a bank. And so their little bar is called The Vault.
How cool is that? Oh my God, it's inside, literally in the vault, look.
That is awesome.
Look at the mechanism.
This speakeasy was a real bank vault, and while it has been converted into a cocktail bar for the hotel above, it still holds a lot of the original elements.
It's all the safety deposit boxes.
Oh wait, that one has still, this one still has a key in it, look. That's cool. Oh look, look. This is the biggest safety deposit box vault I've ever seen. So cool.
What a great new use for the space. Okay, the way I tend to order drinks is based on the atmosphere. Of course, I have my own taste that I prefer, but in a place like this, there was one drink on the menu that stood out, had to order it.
I bet it stood out because of the name, am I right?
You might be right.
Then I think, oh, I'm torn. This feels less your cup of tea, but I think you went with Banker's Choice.
You're so close, but incorrect.
Gold bar.
It is Gold Bar. Cheers.
Cheers.
What an experience. Cool spot. We have a very long train day tomorrow, so I'm ready for bed.
Let's go. To sleep.
That was fantastic.
Wow, what a bar.
But now we have a very long train ride ahead of us.
Let's go.
So we're headed back to Bucharesti Nord station to catch the first of 2 trains today to take us to Sofia, Bulgaria.
Back again so soon.
Yeah, you were here, what, 24 hours ago?
Less than 24, 22 hours ago. We have 15 minutes until our train, and I don't know if food is served or anything. So
we gotta get food here for sure.
So with food acquired, we're ready for a long train day ahead. This train is like a commuter train. However, we did book first class. It's up at the front with red seats. I would not expect a train like this to have a first class.
Would we call this first class?
Maybe we wouldn't, but maybe in Romania.
I love that this train is just 2 cars, including the locomotive is part of one of them.
But it's connected by accordion. It's like 1 car.
It's like a bus on rails.
And we're taking it for how long?
3.5 hours. Should we go do a food car tour?
I think we've just done it.
Oh.
It's right here.
Oh, that was a good call. We got some food for the next 3 hours.
Mandatory call. We have a 45-minute transfer window in Ruse, which is officially in Bulgaria. And so we might have to restock. We'll see how we do. Off we go, not really knowing what's ahead today. And it's not long until we make our first stop.
Whoa, we're stopping right here?
It's not a long stop. You see, instead of modern railway signals here, the station master is in charge. And there we go, good to go. Back on our way. I should add, there is something on my mind today, and it's time to fill you in. Okay, this is probably a good time to bring you up to speed on the train situation. So this will get us to Sofia, and that's good. In 10 hours, great. The problem is getting from Sofia to Istanbul to end this trip. And the reason it's a problem is because we've done so much research online, and there are some trains that exist, but you can't book any of them online. It means we don't have tickets for it. We have no idea what availability is like. And the only way you can book it is in the station in Sofia or in Istanbul. So we're gonna have to figure that out hopefully tonight when we get in. And I don't know how many days we could be waiting in Sofia until a train has availability. So that's what has me worried right now. Until then, we can enjoy this for the next 10 hours or so. Wow. Nice.
Nice.
Now, we are making really good progress across the continent of Europe here. But on this train, I've noticed two things. The first, even though Jeff is worried about the length of today's train ride, he isn't sleeping. So I guess his night in the hotel must have done him well. And secondly, the driver on the train has left the door open, which means we can see out through the front windshield, which is rare on a train. But it's pretty cool. You have a very cool job.
No.
Yes. A beautiful office view. And I've also just noticed that the windows up here are the only ones on the train that open. So I have to ask, can I look out the window?
No.
No, okay, okay.
Is vegetation.
Ah, yes, yes.
It's like here.
Yes,
no
yes.
Vegetation, no problem.
okay.
Like here.
Right. So this side is okay right now?
Yes.
Yes. Ah, what a job. What an office view. This feels like one of those things you can only do in Romania. Thank you.
Welcome. You come when we traverse the port La Russe.
Okay, I would love that.
Yes?
Yes, thank you. Okay, we've been invited to come back when we cross into Bulgaria. Oh, and Jeff is back to sleeping again. Well, back to regularly scheduled programming, I guess. At least I have a nice view to look out on. I mean, that is some mesmerizing canola fields. But the next station is an important stop. Look at this station. For a station with no passengers. It's a very nice station. Now or later?
Later. Now, time out.
Oh, okay.
Control. Mama is mama.
Okay, okay. Oh, we're stopped here for a little bit. It's taking a break, time out. This is where the Romanian Border Patrol is coming aboard to check passports before we leave the country. The other thing I noticed is the driver is washing the windshield on a train. Huh. Okay, we're through. We're not into Bulgaria yet, but we're out of Romania, headed to no man's land.
It's pronounced Bulgaria.
What? Now? Yeah. So we're going to go cross the Danube
Yes, yes.
into Bulgaria.
Come here.
Okay.
You can come in too.
Thank you.
This is very special for us. Thank you very much.
You stay here. You stay here.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
I clean window.
Oh, you clean the window for you to film.
Oh, that was for us.
Oh.
Very nice. We're going to cross the Danube River and cross from Romania into Bulgaria. As my dad used to say, if you don't go out, nothing ever happens. And I'm reminded of that in moments like this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at this. The road goes up beside us, and then it's going to come over. Yes. And we're going to be underneath. Very cool. What a spectacular opportunity. It's because we chose to take a wild trip across Europe that we've stumbled upon the chance to ride with the train driver across the Danube River into Bulgaria. I mean, who could have guessed this would happen?
Best view in the house.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, this is huge. I'm speechless. I'm really speechless.
Here is up.
Oh, this is where this section lifts the bridge. Yeah, lifts the train tracks to let boats go under. Oh, wow.
And now here is Bulgaria.
Okay, and back to normal.
Oh, big boats to pass.
Yeah, so tall boats can pass underneath the train bridge. It lifts the train bridge. All I can tell you is This kind of stuff doesn't happen if you stay home. And now we are officially in Bulgaria. Welcome, Jeff.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
What a way to enter a country.
This has got to be the best country entrance we've had.
And that means we have officially entered our 9th country of the trip.
There we go. So cool.
All I know is if we had flown instead of taking the train, we definitely couldn't stick our head out the window.
And we are here at Reunited, Bulgaria. How cool is this?
What a way to arrive. And this is where we have to get off and connect to our next train. This is what I call a pleasant surprise. And that is officially Bulgaria. Is this our train we're getting on next? Oh my gosh, it might be. This is awesome.
This train looks abandoned.
So we have arrived in Bulgaria, but this is not where we're ending the day today. We're trying to get to Sofia. We're currently at a border town named Rus. I would say highlight of the trip was crossing that border.
That was great. The train number is 463.
463, carriage number?
472.
Oh, that's this.
Is it?
And I think this is Sofia. So this is Rus to Sofia, train car 472. I mean, realistically, there's no other options out here. Now, while we have a second here, I love the difference in these two trains, and I think this might be a telling example of the difference we're about to experience going forward. From riding this to this.
There's absolutely nothing on this train. So we might want to get water, at least water. We're on this thing until 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on it for 6 hours. There is a station.
So you think we have enough time?
Leave. Yeah, we have over 25 minutes before he leaves.
Okay.
So I could go on my own so we don't have to like run all this stuff up and down.
I'll hold the luggage. You make a quick
I got
dash.
my passport. I'll make a dash. Maybe I'll take the bag just in case I buy a bunch of things. And
you make just a call about some food?
Yeah.
Because we're not going to have dinner?
Yeah, we're going to have dinner, yeah. So I'll try to find dinner and some water.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I'll try and hold the train for you. Ha! This is my nightmare. Us separating, I have all this stuff. I know we have time technically until the train leaves, but I hate this because I don't know how the trains work in Bulgaria. We just transferred. What if they're like, all right, everybody's here, time to go. And obviously I wait for Jeff, but then we're just stuck out here. He'll be quick, right? Okay, the train attendants are boarding. About 7 minutes left. Okay, they've just started up the locomotive. It's getting louder. Still no Jeff coming up that ramp yet. He's got water and snacks.
Yep, I hope you're going to enjoy a dinner of chips and crackers.
I'll be happy with whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get on this thing. Welcome aboard a train in Bulgaria. I'm really excited about this one. They've been getting better lately. Oh, do we know what seats we have?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Oh, they're the couchette rooms like I had on the sleeper train.
Very nice. 42. Oh. All right. Yeah. I don't understand why it would be 54 and 52 when there's 58 right in the middle. It's so hot. So hot. It's so hot.
Jeff, now you understand that's basically what I dealt with.
Oh my God, I would have actually died. How does this work? You push a little button here. Oh, here.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Here we go. Sunshine, warm weather. Just gonna be hanging my head out the side of a Bulgarian train. Now, this is not an express train to Sofia. In fact, you could probably call it the milk run. We're gonna be making a lot of stops along the way. Our first stop, Ivanovo. I don't know what it is about this moment right here, but it feels like a moving postcard of what I imagine Bulgaria to be. Just a slice of life and a moment in time in Bulgaria. There we go. We got the green. We're underway already. Wow. This is life out here in a small town, Bulgaria. And I only say that because I don't know a whole lot about Bulgaria, other than what I've seen in movies, I guess. If I'm honest, it doesn't look too different from a small town in Canada. I think there is a first-class coach on this train because in here...
And it's very nice, let me tell you. And I'm wondering why we didn't get these seats.
I know, it's 3 abreast instead of 4. And obviously, the red and gold is really nice.
And funny enough, the bottoms, the cushions, are very firm and the backs are soft, which is the opposite of where we're sitting.
Well, we're good enough for second class, Jeff.
Oh, Michael.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful from up here. You know, seeing Jeff like this, I'm starting to think maybe it's not the trains. Maybe Jeff just needed an open window because he seems to be loving this. And who wouldn't? We're on this ridge looking down into the valley. What a lush green countryside. It's odd, but other than the occasional station, we haven't seen any roads or anything. Not a lot out here. Now let's try some of these snacks Jeff found.
Puffy flavored snacks from Bulgaria.
Oh, you got pizza flavor.
Pizza flavor.
Oh, look at.
Actually really good.
They're so light. Whoa. That totally does taste like pizza. Mm-hmm. The texture is totally different, but it tastes like it. Well, the speed of the train is picking up now, and those pizza rings seem to have put me to sleep. Now, most of the countryside so far has been, well, farmland and nothing else. And when we do, on occasion, see a town, it generally has a large train station which feels bigger than it needs to be. But with that being said, there are quite a few people boarding. Our room has filled up. So far, leaving Bucharest on the way to Sofia, it's been emptying out slowly as people leave the big city and they're headed home to their small towns. And I think we've hit the halfway mark. And at this point, people are starting to board the train as they are headed to Sofia. So our room started full, it got to almost empty, and now it's full again. And for the first time on this entire trip, we're seeing a little bit of rain. And I think that means it's time to go try snack number 2, which seem to be some nondescript crackers. 2 more hours, eating what we can. The crackers are good, and so is the scenery. We're on to the last hour and a half or so, and we're getting some incredible lighting. It's like the dark clouds contrasting with the bright sun. Ah, what a way to finish this. What a way to enter Bulgaria. We are going from flat canola fields to a much more mountainous region here. And when there are mountains, there are tunnels. I mean, not just one tunnel, many tunnels. Coming through this gorgeous stretch of mountains right at sunset means that almost everyone on board is up against the windows watching. Of course, when you're in a tunnel, there's no view. But then when you come out again, then you get the, oh no, we're back in another tunnel.
1 more hour. And then we're going for the biggest dinner ever because we have had crackers all day. Starving.
This has been the country I've known the least about, and it's proving to be the one I'm enjoying the most. What about you, Jeff?
So we're getting near the end of our trip, and I thought I would just give a little bit of my 2 cents on my experience so far. The trains have all been really awesome. It's incredible that you can traverse Europe by train. There's so many different kinds, and some are more comfortable than others, some are more modern than others. Either way, it has been a real lovely experience. I will say the pace in which we are taking these trains It's definitely been taking a toll on my health. I've been getting these super painful migraines that have not been fun to deal with and have made the trip a little bit harder because a lot of these train segments are really long and they actually make things worse for me, unfortunately. So while we head over to our last leg of the trip, I am both a little fearful of what I think we're gonna have to do over the next couple days in terms of trains, but I'm really hopeful to be wrapping up and finishing soon. So looking forward to it, and yeah, it's been an amazing trip.
I'll admit these old Soviet-era trains didn't look too promising when they were standing still, but now that we've got our head out the window and it's doing about 100 kilometers an hour at sunset, I can't think of any other train we've been on so far that I'd rather be on right now. They say when you plan a trip, plan the best for last, and this trip has only gotten better the further east we go. So we are approaching Sofia, and I have booked us tonight's hotel.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, this one actually is a name brand that you know.
Oh, Hyatt, Four Seasons.
We'll find out. We'll find out when we get there. But I think by the looks of this, maybe don't get your hopes up too much.
Oh, we're only on the edge of town, so
Sure.
it's only gonna get better.
It's only gonna get better.
Oh, check this out, the Flamingo.
And so as we approach Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria, I need to get back into the mindset of finding tickets for the next train. Coming to the end of our very long day, Jeff.
This is I think this was the longest, wasn't it?
Your long day.
This part, it wasn't as bad as I thought. How was your long day?
Mine was great. Windows open, got to sit in the cab of a train earlier today.
Yeah, that was the best single.
What could be better? Welcome to Sofia.
Oh, we made it.
But we got to run
Buy some tickets.
because we have to buy tickets for the Sofia to Istanbul Express, which are not sold online, only sold in person. And there's obviously a whole trainload of people getting off that may also want those tickets. So
And beat all these people.
I'm running ahead. I don't really know where I'm going or what I'm looking for. I think Sofia Istanbul Express is the name of the train. Remember, this is the only train that we cannot book online, so we must purchase the tickets in person at the station. We have come so far across Europe that I would hate for us to get stuck or turned around here. No idea what it is. Hello. Do you sell tickets Sofia Istanbul?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, not tonight? If we don't get tickets for our next train, who knows how long we could be stuck in Sofia for? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay,
You want a translator app?
Upstairs.
upstairs.
You can only buy it on the day.
Tomorrow. Well, they must be closed already. Wow, what a train station. Oh, yeah. A little steam train inside? Why not? Okay.
Okay.
This is what we want. International tickets. But they are not open.
They closed at 6:15.
Yeah, we missed it by a couple hours. So we come back tomorrow. They open at 9:15. Oh, 6:30.
6:30.
6:30. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Wow.
let's get some sleep then.
Would love to know if there's any availability.
Actually, we have to get some dinner. We haven't eaten all day, except for some crackers.
That's all I can find.
I'm not blaming you.
No, I
That
know.
was
I know.
great.
I know.
Don't worry. Our hotel should be just outside.
Of course it is. Let me guess. You booked us at the hotel that simply says hotel.
I don't know what it looks like from the side. It could be it. Could be it.
Stop teasing, you know. You probably typed in Sofia, hotel, and it came up. It's great SEO.
Hotel. Looking for hotel?
I'm looking for hotel.
We are hotel. As expected, I booked us at the Terminus Hotel.
Room tour.
Yeah.
Looks wonderful.
Looks very ordinary,
Looks very ordinary,
but
but
safe. And I mean, I know you don't require a lot, so as long as your bed is level, we're better off than we were in Marseille.
level is not something I ever thought would be an attribute of a hotel I'd had to request. But, you know, it looks level.
Looks level.
It looks good.
All right. Let's go eat. Look at this entrance. This cart and carriage, little lanterns. Even on the sign, the windows are flickering.
Oh, that's awesome. Whoa, less cute. Whoa, awesome. Hello.
Every inch of this restaurant is decorated with cultural carvings, artwork, clothing, and even tools. I mean, this restaurant is like a time capsule. This is like dining in a museum.
Oh my God, this is so authentic. It already comes with
A half-full ashtray.
literally this thing's covered in cigarette smoke.
Oh, wow. Look at this menu. This is like... This
It's like
is
opening a tablet.
incredible. Like opening a tablet. We have live music on a Wednesday night.
This is so unexpected.
So random in the best way. Bulgaria doesn't have an official national dish, but they have two traditional dishes which sort of fall under that category. And one is the banitsa. So we're getting that. This is the banitsa. Okay, how do we describe this? We don't actually know what it is.
No idea.
Is it?
Kind of. She said cheese.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like phyllo and cheese.
It smells good. I just don't know how to. Does it have a bit of egg? Really tasty. It's salty, which I like. How do you describe that?
I would say it's like a fluffy roti with cheese in it somehow. It's really nice.
That's it. It's a cheesy bread, but incredibly light, flaky, like crusty, cheesy bread. With yogurt on top. We are one national dish in, and it's a win. I love it.
I'm so hungry.
We have officially unlocked Bulgaria.
And we've only been here for like 1 hour.
But some bread and salad is not enough for dinner, especially after a day of crackers. So we've ordered some more local food. Thank you.
In the middle, to share.
Yes, yes, to share, yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. We have earned tonight's Bulgarian dinner. Beef and mushrooms.
Oh, it's a mushroom.
This is lamb. Look at what it's served in.
This should be the national dish.
Yeah.
I haven't even had it yet, but I guarantee. Oh, look at
That just came apart.
Look.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Oh no.
It's delicious.
I think it's better than the beef goulash. Oh no. It's really good. The food keeps getting better.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, what do we have? 5. We have 5.
5 Bulgarian
Bucks.
Levs.
Leaves.
And the biggest croissant we've seen in the world. They're $2.50 each. We're ordering 2 of them, but we only have 5. So hopefully there's no tax.
Hopefully tax is included. Like all of Europe has been tax included, so.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nowhere has been taxed afterwards. We're the only silly place. Thank you.
Okay.
It worked.
The money worked.
The money worked. Now we have breakfast.
Now we have breakfast, and we're back.
No one, that's as much as we can spend today because no one else takes a credit card. We go back to that Hungarian place.
And so with breakfast in hand, it's time to see if we can buy a ticket to get us to Asia on tonight's train. Tickets to Istanbul by train, please.
Yeah,
Yes. Is it a daytime train or
every day,
every day? What time is the train?
18:45.
6:45 p.m. Sleeper train.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Are there beds available for tonight?
Only cushion, 1 cabin, 4 person.
Only couchette, 4-person room. No solo room. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you. So let me remind you of the goal at hand right now. Our sole mission on this trip was to take the train from the most western point of Europe all the way to Asia in the shortest, most direct route possible. And so far, we've made it to Bulgaria. And Turkey is a unique country in that it sits on both continents, Europe and Asia. You see, the city of Istanbul is split by the Bosphorus Strait, which divides the two continental plates. So, if we can get tickets for it, this next train to Istanbul could be the last long international train we need to take. The question is Jeff up for a long overnight sleeper train? Let's talk about it over here.
Oof, that really blows because I really wanted to finish on the big train together.
I think if you're feeling the way you are, you should fly. You should skip it. It's a long overnight train.
I just can't believe there's only one train.
Yeah. Good news is it doesn't finish in Asia. So if you meet me in Istanbul,
Yeah.
the airport is on the Europe side, and we actually can finish it together. What do you think?
By train?
By train.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
All right.
Okay, it's a plan. Cool. Let's go.
One, please. One for me to sleep. I'll be honest here. We're feeling a little burnt out at this point, and we don't have much energy for any tourist activities. So we're getting our steps in and seeing the city before I settle in on an overnight train. Wait.
Holy cow.
These are the ruins of a Roman city.
From the 3rd century.
But that's actually a wooden beamed wall, and it's super rare to find wood intact after hundreds and hundreds of years.
Oh, yeah.
But it gives an insight into how their roofs were made.
Wow.
Look at that wood, that's real wood from 1,600 years ago.
Here we go.
Oh, every time.
All right. Final train to Istanbul.
Bye, Mike.
Bye, Jeff. I'll see you in Turkey. Don't go to Asia without me.
I don't know. I can't make promises, Mike.
We haven't come this far together. You wait for me.
I'll just take a quick peek. Tiny little peek.
No!
Bye.
Boy, this has been a long trip, and we are so close to the end. It's a weird feeling. Wagon 483, the typical Bulgarian artwork on the trains. These cars are the sleeper cars. Again, I'm assuming there's no dining car or restaurant car. Whereas these are Turkish. These are great. The Yatakli wagon. Istanbul Sofia Expressi. I love that. Oh my gosh, I almost didn't think this would happen, but ladies and gentlemen, we are boarding our last train of the trip. Welcome to the Sofia to Istanbul Express. We're headed to our 10th country. This is maybe the coolest looking train so far. And for those wondering about price, this costs just 46 euros for the sleeper car. But don't worry, I will fill you in on the pricing of the entire trip, starting all the way back in Portugal. I'll tell you how much this all costs. But for now, let's go find our room. 493, 483, D3. I might not have Jeff with me, but I'm not alone tonight. Hello. Thank you. Hi. We made it. Ooh, this is very nice. This is a big room. I'll show you around later, but I think now we're about to take off. Oh no. Windows don't open. That's okay, it's a sleeper train. I think I'm gonna sleep most of it anyways at this point. After 3 weeks of this, I am exhausted. Meanwhile, Jeff's in a taxi making his way to the airport.
I've made it to the airport, and I'm pretty sure because of the age of the car and the fact that my driver smoked, I don't know, 6-pack of cigarettes the whole way here, I'm pretty sure I've caused more greenhouse gases than Mike has for his entire trip.
Right on schedule, here we go. Jeff, sorry you couldn't join. I miss you already. Hope you're feeling well. And it's just one train. There we go, Sofia. I wonder if Jeff is missing me at all. Okay, while my fellow roommate is working in the room, I found an empty room that I can show you around. So as you can see, 2 huge seats. And obviously this is the top bunk that's gonna fold down, and this somehow will fold into a bed. This is the desk that he's set up to work on. Oh, fridge, it comes with a fridge. Hooks for jackets and sweaters, extra blankets, sink for brushing your teeth in at night, mirror, and maybe most importantly, a huge window for enjoying like this. I have to admit, the trains do keep getting nicer the further east we go. So I'm settling in with my new roommate, and eventually I figure out how to get a little breeze in through the top of the window so I can watch this sunset. And this really does feel like the most fitting end to this trip. I don't want to jinx it, but I think at this point I can talk about how happy I am with how well the trip went. I mean, other than a very short delay in France.
Oh no, it's retarded by 35 minutes.
No, really? Which we actually used to go bowling and have a really good time. We didn't have any other delays. Our trip was not impacted by cancellations or the trip itself. Everything went pretty smoothly, including getting on this train, which you can't buy a ticket for beforehand. So with that, I'm very, very grateful. However, with a midnight border crossing, tonight is not necessarily going to be a comfortable night, but we'll cross that metaphorical bridge when we get there. For now, I'm enjoying the final sunset and thinking about how far we've come, and also how hard this trip has been. How you doing, Jeff? On trips like this, we really have to trust one another. So your reputation is you book too nice of a place.
It was very reasonably priced.
Okay, I'm taking his word for it. We're starting on a level of trust. Especially when you alternate who books the hotel.
I have to admit, it looks a little abandoned.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
This is my worst nightmare, just taking a coffin up 3 stories.
That is what we came for. Oh no! I pulled open the curtain and it's a wall. Look at that. But tonight is without Jeff. Well, I guess that's it for the sunset tonight. Time to get ready for bed. So we're gonna make our bed and try and get some sleep. And with a little teamwork, we convert the chairs to beds.
No, not maybe. It is worse.
It is worse?
Yeah.
It's been a couple times now.
Yeah. They have a mattress.
Yeah. Wake me if I don't wake up for the border crossing.
They're
They'll wake us. Okay,
They will wake up.
good.
They will wake us up. For sure.
I wonder how Jeff is settling in.
Okay, maybe this is just a note to Mike, whether or not you want to add this in or not, but I think your viewers might like to know the cost difference between what you've done and what I've done, because it is stunningly different. I'm certain you paid something like 15 euros for your reservation and like 20 euros for your actual train. And you left at 6. I technically left at the exact same time as you, right? We both left at the exact same time. Now I've arrived, and you still have many more hours, but the cost difference is quite great. So your 20 bucks plus your 15 bucks, I think, so you're like $35 in. Well, I was 30 euros just to the airport, like my Uber. So I got to the airport and you're gonna make it to Istanbul for the same amount of money, that's stunning. And then I think my plane ticket was 100 euros. So now I'm plus 100. Then I had to take an Uber to get from the airport to the hotel, which was another 30 euros. And then I also had to book a hotel, which was I think like 100 USD. So I'm up a lot compared to you. And the difference is that I'm at a hotel and I go to bed now, and then you're sleeping on a train. So up to the viewers, I guess, but giving them the options, right? So one costs a lot more, but you get here a little sooner, and you sleep in a bed, and the other one is like you sleep on the train, but it costs significantly less, and also less environmental impact. So anyways, up to the viewers what they prefer. It's huge. There's fresh fruit, free water, big bed that may or may not be a waterbed, desk area.
Well, good night.
Yeah.
Thanks. Good night. But we don't sleep for very long. So we handed over our passports to the border guards.
Yeah.
And now we wait. And these are the Bulgarian ones?
Yeah.
So we're leaving Bulgaria. And then we're gonna have to do this again as we enter Turkey. They're checking our passports, but it doesn't take long. And we do get moving again, but not rolling ahead too far, just enough to cross into Turkey, where this time we have to get off with all of our belongings. Time to get off in Turkey with our passport. So ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to our last country. Keep in mind, this is now 1 a.m. and I was hoping to be asleep. A short lineup to scan everyone in, and then it's back to bed. Okay, we're all clear. Time to get back on. It's now 1:40 in the morning. That took about an hour and a half total. Okay, well, that was exciting. Thank you, and see you in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, see you in the morning.
Good night.
Good night.
Good morning.
Care for some breakfast?
What do you have?
Well, it's local. It's we call it sirenka. It's
Oh, wow. I'll try it. I'll
Yeah,
take some, yeah.
definitely.
A little bit.
and something else we call banitsa.
Banitsa. Oh, I had that yesterday.
You like
Very
it?
good. I like it.
Okay. Banitsa.
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 Yes, which I had at the restaurant. And this is...
This is okay. Something local again. It's I don't know how to say it. Sirenka, because it has cheese in it.
Oh, great.
Sirena is the Bulgarian name for cheese, so
Okay.
it's. I don't know,
It looks-
It's kind of
It looks beautiful, like a flower.
pie.
A pie? Kind
Pie?
of
Oh yeah, a pie with cheese.
a pie with cheese. That sounds good.
Help yourself.
Okay. Homemade Bulgarian breakfast. What a pleasant surprise.
At least just something for the morning.
Oh, this is nice. It tears apart easily. It's really great.
It's much better
Mm.
when hot.
Yeah. Wow. Very good. A little bit salty.
Yeah, because of the cheese. Because this is actually this is not the traditional cheese,
Oh.
the yellow one that the Western world is
yes. The cheddar.
accustomed to, but actually it's the so-called Balkan
Mm.
cheese, white cheese. Yes.
Now, Jeff doesn't have anything to worry about. He's not being easily replaced here. But there's something about the weather that does remind me that this is the last day of this trip. And I can feel the end approaching. I see city. I think we're arriving in Istanbul. We are here. We have arrived. Well, thank you for sharing your room with me last night and breakfast this morning.
The same here.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing a company or
Oh, being good company?
Big company.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you were a good roommate.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You too.
Nice to meet you again. Thank you. And
Take care. keep
Take
safe,
care.
and hope to see you again.
you bet, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, have a good day. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Holy, we made it. All the way to Istanbul, Turkey. However, we are still on the European side. We haven't made it to Asia yet. First things first, we gotta find Jeff. And if I were Jeff, where would I be waiting? Mike! Oh, there he is. You made it. Welcome to Turkey. Ready to go to Asia?
Ready to go. Woohoo! Hey, oh, you made it.
Actually,
You survived.
we have to go back up there.
Oh, great. I had a feeling.
We got to catch our train. Our final train.
Really, no breaks on this trip, are
No
there?
breaks. Hello, let's go. Good flight?
Yep, it was really tight. Like, I've never been on a flight where when the seat comes down behind you or in front of you, it's like, "Brah," and I was like, oh, okay.
Istanbul is a city that sits on both Europe and Asia, with the Bosphorus Strait separating the two continents. And we are still on the European side. So to get to the Asian side, we're going to take the only metro train that crosses the divide. Holy cow, last
Is this
one.
the right direction?
On the left says Gebsi, that's the direction we're
right.
headed.
Doors could close at any second.
Look at these. How great are these? What a color.
Look how wide.
Turn around.
Yeah, I know. I walked in and I realized we didn't have to run down the side when we could just walk inside.
How great is this thing? So long, so straight,
So open, it's wild.
so much space for people.
I've never seen a connection point that wide, not even on a bus.
2 weeks of traveling across Europe by train, and it all comes down to a metro ride in Istanbul. Well, our whole trip has come down to this train and the next 15 stops.
To this aquamarine metro
Submarine.
It is the longest. Whoa, it's trippy.
That is cool.
It kind of looks like when you get into an elevator and it has the mirror.
Oh yeah, the mirror,
looks like it
the
goes on.
infinity mirror effect. By the end of this metro ride, we will have covered 5,842 kilometers by rail. And the total cost of train tickets for this trip comes to 1,609 euros per person. But after a big trip like this, it's the small moments I'll remember. Salud! Chef Jeff is in the kitchen.
Oh, hey, Michael, buongiorno.
Jeff, hey, buongiorno. He's alive.
What?
You know, Mike, sometimes you're a real pesh.
You can do better than that.
How cool is this?
All of which has led to this moment. Here we go. Under the divide between Europe and Asia. We are now underwater, which means we have officially crossed through 10 countries to get from the most western point of continental Europe all the way to Asia. And I think we can say at this point, we did it by train.
Mostly by train. Mostly by train.
We finished together
That's what matters.
by train.
You know, technically I've been to every train station, so.
That is true. You just skipped a couple of bunk beds.
I skipped a couple bunk beds.
This is us. And with no fanfare at all, it's complete.
I'm done. I'm finally done. I'm here.
Wait, we're not done yet.
Done.
We're not done yet.
No more trains.
Well, yes, no more trains. But we have to go eat the national dish.
That I can agree with.
Let's check off turkey. Not only that, Jeff has also blown the budget on our final hotel. There it is. That's Europe behind us. We have come a long way. Okay, where'd you book us? Let's head to the hotel.
Well, do you see that tiny little, I don't know what you might want to call it, a palace just across the river?
Yeah, but that's not so tiny.
Yeah, well, it's the only Ottoman Empire palace that was available on the Bosphorus, so I just thought I would, you know, treat ourselves, right? Treat yourself.
Available? You've booked us at a palace.
Yeah, well, you booked a palace last time. I thought maybe this time, you know, I would do the same for you, like as a treat.
You know what?
With your credit card.
That is very kind of you.
It's so kind of
I'm
me.
ready for
Let's go.
I'd love to see it.
Let's go.
So I'm full of anticipation and skepticism about where Jeff has chosen for us to finish this trip. Jeff Chang, you've done it again. very nice washroom.
Ooh. Wow.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I like this wallpaper, but
The view.
wow. Our twin beds.
Very nice.
Oh my gosh, we've got some treats, some Turkish treats. But obviously, look at this. Wow, what a view. Oh my gosh, what a finish. Jeff, this might be your best one yet. I guess the last thing to do is eat the national dish. All right. So we have kebab, and we have, it's okay, go ahead. You okay? You doing it on purpose? or-
Yeah, of course I'm doing it on purpose.
Okay. So we have kebab.
Okay, stop.
That's a nice kebab. Cheers.
Cheers. Last national dish.
Ding.
Ding.
Not good.
It's actually better than the kebab.
That means we have officially unlocked Turkey and completed the series.
Do you know anyone else who, while eating, just randomly does that? Gets me every time.
Let's go into Istanbul.
We're done lunch.
This is what I had to do.
Look at this. I'm right here. Ah, it's so big. I got
You gotta hang on to it.
Sure. Is that pistachio?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, I love it. Pistachio's great.
Pistachio, very good.
Thank you. Oh, get your ice cream, Jeff.
I can't.
I don't know where we're going next, but I know we want you there with us. Thanks for coming along. Whew, what a trip. I'm exhausted.
You know what's crazy is that there's actually direct flights from Porto to Turkey.
Where's the fun in that?
Right? Where's the fun in that?
But I will say, I could use a little lay down and just watch something fun. And there just so happens to be something on Nebula premiering today that is absolutely worth it.
What could that be, Michael?
Well, one of my favorite shows called Jet Lag the Game.
Oh, yeah.
Those three crazy guys that play board games all across the globe, and they usually bring another friend or so along with them. Well, this season, it's the all-star season.
That's crazy.
They're all coming back for it, and the premiere is on Nebula right now. Where should they go to see that?
Well, they got to go to nebula.tv/DownieLive, and that gets them what?
40% off your membership when you sign up using the DownieLive code. There's a QR code here if you're watching on your TV. Scan this with your phone. It'll take you there, sign up, and you can watch the season premiere of Jet Lag the Game All-Stars right now. That's where I'm going to watch right now.
We're going right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm going there too. Okay, bye.